Who has had a good week? Me too. So for those of us who were first-timers to the Moot, did it meet your expectations? Raise your hand if it met your expectations. Few. For those of you who are coming back for a second one, this is even more important. Did it meet your expectations? Yeah, all right, good. It has certainly met mine. I continue to just be so appreciative of the warm embrace and the opportunity to get to know all of you. Thank you for that. As Dan and Shalimar said, we have a few things that we want to talk through as we wrap things up, and then get to have one more round of drinks together. Importantly, there are some very important people here that have made sure that this event is possible. We could not do this without our sponsors. So thank you to all of our sponsors at every level that came and contributed. We certainly need what you bring to put this event on just in terms of capital, but even more importantly, your presence here is what gives us the diversity and the richness that we need to make sure that the community keeps moving forward and looking for new solutions. So thank you so much for all of your time and contribution. We give a sponsored round of applause. Thanks. Over the past couple of days, we've had a pretty amazing opportunity. 378 attendees from 51 countries, all jammed into one of the coolest Moodle logos I've ever seen. Over 108 speakers from 34 of those countries. That is a very, very rich lineup. Thank you to all of our speakers. Thanks. It's been really, really fun to participate in those sessions. Some great snapshots to remind us of the week in photos. Pretty great. And some time from last night. So you get an opportunity to move through this to see if you can spot who you think the winners might be. I'm not saying they are represented here. I'm saying maybe they could be. That was before the line dancing. All right. There are a few more thank yous that are really, really important, though. First of all, our Moodle Community Contributors of the Year. As I said at the very beginning in my keynote, Moodle could not be what it is without the contributions of people in the community, contributions that come from our partners, contributions that come from individual developers. And these four individuals, German, Dan, Cohn, Nicholas, gave so much to Moodle in the previous year that we bought their tickets for this year to make sure they could be here. But that is such a tiny, tiny thank you. We also want to say thanks for all that you do and all that you do to make Moodle a better platform, a better solution for people. So thank you. Can we give these guys a round of applause? Next to the Moodle community team, this whole event is the focal point of what they do every year. This is a small team, just a few people, and they pour their heart and soul into this. And the reason that everybody could put their hand up and say it exceeded expectations is because of this team. So thank you, Moodle community team. You did an amazing, amazing job. To our MoodleMoot sponsors, who I've already noted, thanks again. To our partners and our integration partners. We could not reach the far corners of the world with nearly the kind of innovation and richness if it wasn't for all of you. Thank you so much for all that you do. Thanks for being here. To the Dev Jam, UX Jam, and Learning Design Jam participants, thanks for driving things forward during this week. So glad to have you involved in those. Yeah. Session chairs and timekeepers, thank you for that. You can just keep clapping. Our Moodle MUA committee members, all our speakers and poster session presenters. Thank you for all the time you put in. Thank you for sharing with us your knowledge. Thank you for sharing with us your creativity, all the stories. To the marketing and comms team from Moodle, a big part of the reason you're all here is because they got the word out. And there are a lot of great Moodle folks here this week. There are a whole lot of other Moodle folks who can't be here because somebody's got to keep the thing running. And we are incredibly grateful to all the Moodle HQ people who don't come to the event to ensure that when you go back from the event, things are just like they were. So thanks to everybody else at Moodle HQ. And really importantly, there's a whole bunch of volunteers, especially from Wadi, that were here to help out. And so thank you to all of you volunteers that came and gave us your time this week to make this a great event. And certainly, not least, the staff from the venue. There have been an awful lot of people here in the conference center that have made this a great week. From the people preparing our food, to making sure the rooms were set up, to the fabulous technology support over here for sound tech and audiovisual. Thanks to everybody in the venue that made this a great event. And one more to all of you. Most of you fall into one or the other of these boxes. Many of you fall into multiple of these bubbles. We are so thankful that you're here, and we're so thankful as community members for all the things that you contribute. So give each other a great big round of applause for the time this week and everything that you do. All right, so the moment you've been waiting for. Shalimar and Dan, can you please come back up to help with this? We have a number of competitions that have been going on in the background this week. And so we are now going to move into this. The first one is a competition that hasn't even been voted on yet. Best presentation, this one's up to you still. Think back through what you've done. You will find in your email a survey. And that survey will be both feedback on the event, but also the opportunity to vote on the best presentation of the week. Please vote on that presentation. We'll be collecting that information. We'll make sure that gets out to you. But we don't want to vote on this one too soon, or people at the end of the conference session get left out. So make sure you get in there, fill out that survey, and please provide full survey feedback. We want to make sure that next year's event meets and exceeds your expectations too. The best way we can do that is by getting that feedback from you. So please fill that survey out and vote for your best presentation. Now, for the next one. The Trail of Wonders. This is very exciting. This is going to be decided by selecting a winner from the Chewbacca box.
Dan, Scott, there's only one thing that the people out there need to know. Can you do a Chewbacca impression? You first.
Can you?
Can I say no?
Not allowed.
What about you? Yeah, no. Okay, it's only fair that you.
What were you gonna say?
I thought you were gonna give us another one.
No, I was gonna ask everybody else to try and do one.
Ah, all right.
All together now.
Time to vote. Who thinks Dan gave the best Chewbacca impression? Oh. Who thinks I gave the best Chewbacca impression? Who thinks Shalimar did the best Chewbacca?
It's almost like she set the whole thing up.
It is
Thank you.
only fair that the best Chewbacca impression gets to draw the winner. So let me take the box. No, you gotta draw.
Laura Slewinski, Senior Director of Education, Westcliff University. Woo!
All right.
Excellent.
You don't look like a Laura.
Fantastic.
Excellent. Won a gift card for an independent bookstore, I believe. Connect with Carlos ASAP after the event. Perfect.
I left the clicker over here.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay, this is the big one. Before we get to the winner, remember the prize for this is a free ticket to next year's Moot. But before we get to the winner, there are a few honorable mentions and runners-up. First honorable mention goes to Juan Leva from Moodle HQ. Juan, we miss you. All right.
I've just remembered kissing him last night.
Was it
he remembers?
everything you'd hoped it would be?
Carry on.
First runner-up goes to...
We don't know.
We don't know who you are.
This man here.
Can you please stand? Can you reveal? Yes, stand up. Well done.
Take a bow. Take a bow.
Which one are you?
Okay, this is a dress. It's called Marimonda. It's the best dress in Barranquilla, Colombia, Carnival.
Excellent. Thank you. All right, next runner-up. Sal Menses. Thank you, Sal. Can you stand? All right. And the last runner-up before we get to the big reveal, Chad from My Learning Space.
Nice. Yeah. Great one. Nice.
Okay. I'm going to need a drum roll.
Yeah, drum roll.
Right? And the winner is... The Moodle Party Best Outfit goes to these three. Jean-Francois, Natalie Perrier, Arnaud from eLearning Touch.
Awesome.
Yes, there they are.
Woo woo! Woo woo! Yeah.
How do they collect their prize?
Come see Moodle staff, orange tag, after for information on next steps.
All right. As we bring this to a close, there are a few things to say. I just mentioned already the survey. Please fill that out. That'll finish off our competitions. It also gives us the feedback that we really, really appreciate. The recordings for this Moot from the sessions will be available soon on the Moodle Academy, so watch there. And stay connected. You can do that through the MoodleMoot Global Matrix chat. That QR code will get you to that so that you can get tuned in there. It's within those matrix chats. Martin mentioned several times the AI work that he's doing. You can find those there so you can stay in touch with that and all the other things we're doing at Moodle. Thank you again so much for your time, your contribution, for your participation, your questions, your ideas. Please keep those coming. We can't wait to see you next year, which is our next topic. Our next get-together around this time next year will be in the UK. Come and see me in the UK next year.
All right.
That's it. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you there.
Networking.